Hey, what's your name anyway?
Adrian, you?
Adrian, I'm Ryan. Nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you, dude. I've been here a couple times, but you've been pretty quiet, so.
Yeah, I recognize your face.
Yeah.
Adrian's come in for a good cleanup. He got a lot of hair here, as you can see. So we're gonna fade him a little bit, not like ultra tight, but definitely a nice crispy clean cut. And I don't even know if they could hear all that, Adrian, but that's all right. We're gonna give him a nice clean fade, nothing too tight. Trim the top pretty healthily, and that's about it. Let's go, Adrian. Doing all right, man?
Could be better, but can't complain, I guess.
School kicking your ass?
Not kind of life, honestly.
Life,
Not even school. Yeah. That's how it is sometimes.
Definitely, man. I actually been doing a number to me recently as well.
Really?
Yeah.
What's been going on?
Oh man, a little of everything. But the latest thing, we'll go with the latest thing. My car, the mechanic told me, was it Monday morning?
Yeah.
It's like timing chain and camshaft issues, and basically I can't afford to fix it.
Yeah.
Got to tear the engine apart to fix the issues.
Yeah.
So, and the timing of that, is like terrible, just financially and everything else. It's like just something that I didn't have to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that's like the tail end of a run of shit.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, whenever I find myself in those situations, I always remind myself that, it's only going to get better from here, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I do, man.
Yeah.
Talk to myself,
I talk to myself a lot.
convince myself that it will be all right, because in general it is going to be all right.
Exactly.
Life goes
People
on.
find a way, yeah.
You're going to be happy again. Something good's going to happen for you.
Yeah.
At some point, shit. Yeah, man. What about you, man? Are you beyond the shit, or are you kind of in the middle of it?
I mean, my car's getting old. Thankfully, no problems yet, but
What about life right now?
honestly, a lot of it is politics. Like,
That shit's maddening, right?
it's so crazy. Like, I really didn't think that we'd be in this position in this
Yeah, it is.
country.
Yeah, it is.
So,
I'm sorry that you're young and experiencing this. I'm sorry anybody is, but like
yeah.
when I was like 16 to 21, like I still didn't even really care about politics, man. I was too busy having fun, and
Yeah.
life was still like gonna be awesome. And yeah, I just feel like today is just such a downer that we're at odds with this. Shouldn't even have to be thinking about it much.
I
Should be
mean-
a side note thinking about politics, like at night when you're chilling, like maybe talking
Talking to your friends and stuff.
to your friends, family, or something like that. It should be minimal,
Yeah.
but it's like
Now it's like
everything, everywhere you look.
Yeah. Definitely how it feels to me. And when it feels like it's everywhere, it's hard to get away from it, and it just makes you feel bad when you think about it all the time.
Think about it, and honestly, it's not a very optimistic thing that they're out there doing or preaching, or
Yeah. Yeah,
it's
exactly.
not like they're talking about hey, everything's good and we're gonna keep getting better. It's like no, it's trash. You're trash. They're trash.
Yeah.
I can do everything.
Yeah.
Everything will be better with me. I don't know. I'm having a hard time with it too, man. Yeah, that's on top of everything else.
Yeah, and it's like it's
Like
one
our
of those-
life ain't stressful enough.
Yeah, exactly. It's like it's that extra layer on top of everything.
Man, did you have to go in so hard and heavy? Shit. Like, can't you like baby step into this shit?
Yeah,
Like,
no,
you just come bombed away like Miley Cyrus wrecking ball. You know what I mean? Like
On
he's
day
swinging
one,
in
bro.
looking like a funky chicken on a wrecking ball.
He was already fucking up shit before you even got inaugurated. So.
Nah. Well, I'm glad that just know that you guys, you know what I mean? In actuality, you probably have more than half of the country that feels just like you, man.
I also hope that's true.
I think I believe it's true, yeah. And the rest of them are gonna find out within the next few years that like there really wasn't anything that he was saying that was meant like to help us at all. And I think you'll see it. This is it.
Yeah, they will.
In the next 4 years, something good will come out of it, man.
I hope so.
Like we're talking about, man. Talk to yourself, and don't give in.
Yeah.
And don't be scared to tell people that you think that they're wrong.
Absolutely. I mean, I've been pretty vocal about that, but I've even thought about like switching careers and going to law school just to try to do what I can, I guess.
You know that's how people. That's how the best become the best. They go into the shit with pure intentions. So, like, if you feel like I may want to go to law school because of this, that's almost the best reason you should go to law school. Right?
Yeah.
Like, there's real purpose before you even get there.
Yeah. A lot of people in computer science is what I'm doing now. They go into it for the money, and they just kind of devalue the field because you can be doing so much good with technology. Yeah. People make a switch up.
I don't think it's right going into anything thinking about the monetary value of it. Like, it ain't gonna be right. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
you might get good at it, you know, whatever, but
Honestly, I mean, I get that people have to, make money to survive. That might require, taking a job you might not want. But I think going into something just for the money and that's all you see out of it, I don't know. That seems like a waste.
well,
You're working all the time, like we always do, and you take your job, you're going to be busy.
yeah, that's the way I would see it. Yeah.
It's what I do.
And I think that's reason enough. Just liking what you do. It doesn't even have to be like some profound reason. Just getting enjoyment.
In chasing it for those good reasons
Yeah.
and working hard, the universe will reward you. That's kind of how I think as well. So, hey, buddy, how are you? Holy cow, man! T-shirt weather. You know when it's sunny like this, coming out of like single digits and everything as of recently and that, you'll see people out here probably in shorts or like somebody will have their convertible top down in there. Watch. You'll be driving home and somebody's gonna have the top down. A couple extra motorcycles will be out. So, what's your plans, man, for avoiding, because it's going to come fast and furious. Shitstorm after shitstorm.
Yeah.
Every day, if you look, it's going to be a new shitstorm.
Oh yeah. I mean, yesterday I found out that the state legislature in Idaho are trying to overturn gay marriage. So yeah.
It'll happen.
Yeah, and that's what I think too. I think it'll happen.
It's happening.
And
I think it'll happen in a few other states as well. They're emboldened now, and they have the protection of that regime that loves that type of stuff.
And when I see that, I don't think that it's a good idea. Of course, some people have to because they can't take thinking about it all the time. Like, it'll just eat them alive. But for me, I'm gonna just take it head on. Like, I'm gonna take it for what it is, and I'm gonna use that to motivate me. Use it to change. Yeah, exactly. To change what I think is wrong with that. Like, I don't think people should be able to do that. And I'm gonna use that to
Go at it, man. Beautiful, man. Come on, man. Don't ever lose that energy.
I would never.
Yes.
My brother, he's a lawyer. We talked over Thanksgiving a lot about politics because that's what people do on Thanksgiving.
Bro, I won't even tell you what happened at my house Thanksgiving at the dinner table. So you think you and your brother might have been on the same team at least, right?
Yeah, we definitely are.
Well, we had beef at my dinner table, and it was people from opposite teams.
Yeah.
Imagine how that went.
God, I mean, for me and my brother, when we talked about it, it was just us two. I think when we were all at the table, we kind of avoided talking about it because
which everybody should. Somebody dropped the bomb at our dinner table.
Oh god.
It was my table.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean?
You had to get involved, I guess.
You dropped information runs contrary to my table.
Oh god.
So it was ended real quick.
Yeah.
But that's where we're at, and that's a new place. I'm 45, I've never been there.
Yeah. Wow. I mean, you've seen a lot. I mean, honestly, it kind of does surprise me because when I think about like how recent some of the changes are to, I guess, civil rights stuff.
That's why you surprised me with your opening statement. You was like, dang, you're too young to be. You're not really. But like,
Yeah, it feels that way though, because like I've been
it sucked you all in more than. Nah, you're just conscientious and smart. But like when I was your age, I was an idiot. So we wouldn't say you're just like smart.
I don't think it's necessarily smarter. I mean, I'm not even like super smart, but I don't know. I just have a lot of passion for the subject because I've been. I don't know. I see people around me that are affected by it, and it just makes me feel bad. And,
It is terrible.
Yeah.
And it's every avenue.
yes, it is really.
That song slaps right there, though. That's one thing we all can agree on.
I was listening to this morning.
I'll fight over that.
Yeah.
I'll fight you over Kendrick.
I will too, bro. That's just good.
Kendrick and Drake.
He said.
I will fight you over that.
Yeah, he
You can
said-
keep the politics.
He said I cut my granny off. She'll see how I see it.
You said that, bro. I ain't gonna lie, man. Maybe I should just motivate me to be a little bit more fired in my stances, and also, I learned from Kendrick. I've always learned from rappers, man. Don't say nothing you ain't willing to stand on. And if you said it, leave it up there and stand on it.
Exactly. Stand on business.
One should really stand on it. And I'll take it a step further. He motivated me to call out people for their hypocrisy. So,
Yeah.
if you know somebody and they say, I love him, I vote for him, but you know that they receive SNAP benefits, say,
Yeah. Yeah.
then call it like it is. Don't let people slide. You know what I mean? Don't let people slide with hypocrisy.
Absolutely.
2025.
And that's the kind of contrast that I
On a
see.
local level.
Yeah, exactly.
Friends, family.
Yeah, and a lot of people that receive these benefits, they receive them through like a state-funded program that's like actually federally funded. So they know by the state, but they don't know that they're on Medicaid or Medicare.
Yeah, they don't even know who's fighting to keep that for them.
Exactly.
Or so on and so forth.
Yeah, yeah.
Undereducated people, and that's okay. Like I am too, but like
Yeah, you don't have to know everything, but I feel like if you're making a decision about who should lead this country, you need to know like at least what you're benefiting from.
and if you hear somebody say stuff that's just completely categorically false and based on no factual evidence,
Yeah.
don't let it slide.
Yeah.
Call it out, pull out your proof, be knowledgeable, study up on this stuff so when they say the dumb shit, when they say the lie to you or around you, you got the facts. They never have the facts. They don't, because it's not built on facts.
It's not built with facts. Exactly.
But if you engage without any information at all, then they can come out feeling like they did some good.
Exactly.
A little bit of information and they'll fold.
Something I learned recently was like a good argument is you hear it once, you can internalize it, and you can say it to someone else because it makes sense. The bad arguments are when you just try to repeat like one talking point over and over just to get it like hammered through their heads, even if it's not true. So I've been focusing a lot on like how to present the information that I know in like a good, like logical way, to where people can follow it, hear it once, and internalize it and repeat it to someone else, and it makes sense.
Keep working on that and practicing that and finding ways to really get people to open up to listen to you. I suck at it. I get too mad, I turn red faced, and I want to punch them in the throat.
I mean, I get that way too, and sometimes I do. Sometimes I do let it get the best of me, and I just, lose my shit, and I'm like, you know what? You don't know what you're talking about, and I'm not even gonna entertain you. But it also depends on what the other person is doing. Like, if the other person is actually like just sitting there trolling, and they don't really care about like learning and changing their minds, then you don't really owe them anything. Like, you can go in on, at least that's how I see it. Like, if they're not being honest with you, then you don't have to be honest with them. But if someone's coming to you and they honestly, do owe it to them to at least play nice until they start not playing nice. And then
I'll tell you what else. Get studied up so you can present. You can present where they may be hurting themselves by the stance that they're taking.
Exactly.
Know your friend, know your family, and know the angle where this applies to them, and this could be affecting them negatively.
Yeah, and
And
you get
show
to
'em.
asking questions like, do you know, like let's say they know it through the state name, like Medicaid. You ask, is your mom on XYZ, and they'll be like, yeah, and then I'll be like, okay, well actually that is just a federal program that your candidate is choosing to want to cut. Yeah, and then they might be like, what? I don't believe you. And so then you can pull up the sources and the facts because, they often are on the side of people who want to enact social change in a positive way. And
Ultimately, they're not going to go with you, though. They're not going to listen to you. They're going to say,
something I've noticed a lot is a lot of people aren't interested in changing their minds. They're just stuck in their ways. They don't really want to convince.
I try to tell myself, like, I'm right, and then wrong, but I would never listen to them. I don't want to listen to them. I gotta respect it, because I certainly ain't gonna sit here and listen to you tell me he's a good man and I need to give him a chance.
Yeah, I mean,
So, I it's not the same, but
I don't think it's hypocritical though, because on one hand you have to stand by your principles, and on the other hand you have to wholeheartedly believe that what you're fighting for is more important than what they're fighting for. And I do believe that. I think
I don't
that.
think anybody should fight for one man. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't. I
This
mean,
country's bigger than any one person out there.
I agree with that. I think that, especially like it's like that's the hill you're dying on. That guy.
Yeah, that guy.
To me,
Vile.
yeah.
We know we've done a lot of vile things, even if he left all the politics or presidency out.
Even before 2016.
The fornicating felon? Like, come on, man. Like, okay, I'm a sinner too, and I suck too in a lot of ways. That's why I wouldn't vote for myself either. Can we just want better than that?
Yeah. I remember when Bill Clinton got impeached for having an affair, and that would not even touch like the top 10.
Do you remember Obama's tan suit?
Oh yeah,
I don't
no,
remember
he was
that.
too young. Yeah, they made a big deal because he wore an off-white, creamy tan suit. Or
Yeah.
That was his big.
I don't know, man.
I think they just looked for.
They're trying to find.
They had it.
It's probably racist. That sounds like.
Boom.
There's no reason to criticize someone's suit. Like, I don't know. That's just the most absurd criticism you could levy against someone.
Like, I could say some things about the way Trump dresses. I mean, I think he ought to fire his tailorer.
I think it's that lean, that dementia lean that he's got going on. It's like this.
It's
Oh.
like awful.
Nice.
It does nothing for
Well, you went in right there, Adrian. I like that.
I got a little barks my bite.
Yeah, it's okay. You can do that, man. Especially in wild cuts, bro. You can't speak freely here. I don't know where the hell you can.
Not exactly. I mean, honestly, I'm pretty lucky that Lexington's not like the most conservative place.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people on my campus do believe in what I believe, and I think the college Republicans that I do meet are so different from. I still don't agree with them, but I think they're just very different, like character-wise. Because I think they don't understand. Maybe a lot of them don't understand that, like the Republican Party is not the small government party. Like that's like an old thing that they want to believe in. That was something that was true. Maybe when I was in middle school, they kind of ran on that, but it's been a decade since then. So I think they.
Yes, no, you know the things that
Yeah. Ricky.
he closed more car plants.
I don't understand their obsession with like it's like it's just like the cheap way out. Yeah, I mean it is a lot of money. I mean I understand why Congress is interested in it. They're getting a lot of money.
Same reason he's better than being against everybody. No, like he is. Like he's trying to. I don't know if he's signing an order to.
Yeah, I mean I think the guy he nominated to be head of the EPA said something like drill baby drill. And it's just like wow, man. Alright. rest of us get done.
You and me too, man. Hey, buddy, how are you? Come on in. You got people coming.
Yeah,
Some coming. Yeah, hang on. Not for sure. Hang out for a little bit and see where. Well, my man, it's gonna be like my boy said here recently. Face yourself, Ryan. It's a long race. He's been heavy on social media, passing like 3/4 to the good side for years now, and he's one of the few that I've seen that can, hold his pace this whole time.
All gas and brakes.
Yeah.
At least for the next 2 years, that's true. I mean, if people collectively regain their sanity, maybe their house lives or some sort of legislative body.
Need a haircut.
It is going to be a long 4 years, no matter what.
Yeah.
No matter what. No matter what side or whatever.
I'm sure even a lot of Republicans who voted for him are a little surprised that he's doing all this, but I don't really have any sympathy. Because, he voted for him, no.
You know what I think the country suffers from a lot there is definitely, within the conscientious and everything, it's sexism. I think that plays the biggest role in this election.
Oh, yeah.
I've had guys that no chance of just form idiot.
Yeah.
And I've had two guys in the chair here recently, kind of friends-ish among, and they're like, I mean, was she the smartest woman there was? And I'm like, bro, extremely.
Yeah.
So if you just by you saying that, it just shows me that that's sexism right there.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm voting for a woman, but was she the best woman that was responsible for us? I'm like, oh man, we ain't very far along there either. Hey, DeMarco. Yeah, I don't know what you did. It takes easy. Yeah. Did you go to law school? No. You know what I mean? Did you either? No. Give me a break. You know what I mean? One of the biggest damn states. Still a lot of dumb shit that keeps going on. They play into the system. Kentucky's one of the biggest states.
yes, it is.
You got 20 runs in Kentucky, and then the beat you all the tell you to play hand for California, or vice versa for that matter. But you guys are interconnected.
Yeah.
You both should like each other because you hate each other.
Yes.
If that's what makes me upset.
It's so much divisiveness over stuff that doesn't really matter.
Johnson is transgender who makes up less than 1% of our population.
Yeah.
Like, pretty much.
Yeah, no, I mean, it is less than 1%, but I still am I overwhelmingly am pro-trans as well. I don't think that they should be discriminating.
Pro everything, man.
Yeah, exactly. There's no point. It's just, it's a distraction. Oh yeah, I mean that's really what
I'll be down in a few minutes.
that's what it comes down to as well. Like a lot of rich people use these kind of ultra war bullshit talking points to distract us from the fact that they're robbing us blind, they're exploiting our labor, and then they're making off with a profit and driving Congress into keeping that status quo. Yeah, I guess.
What's nice, I say this, I like hearing people out there on charity knows stuff. But at the same time, I'm kind of sad for you too because it gives me great anxiety. Sometimes it makes me sad if I sit there and think about it long enough. Wondering why nobody seems to care as much as they or something. You know what I mean? Or it's
Yeah.
funny, it's all a game because some of my relatives are, you know,
Yeah, because they're not affected. They don't feel.
they're comfortable and everything else. It's haha funny.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
That is something that.
tell me how we can help you fight your fight. Like, no. You know what I mean? Like,
That's one of the things that bothers me the most. People that are like, oh, you know, it's just politics. Like,
yes.
It's never
Lives.
Yeah. People live. I mean, when John McCain voted no to repeal Obamacare, he saved like 10 million people.
yeah, dude.
At least.
That's not hyperbole.
No, it's not. I mean, that's
fact.
There are 80 million.
Appalachian lives on Affordable Care Act right now. My kids do too. Any angle we go at, it's going to be.
It could have been taken away, slice of pen like that. Crazy.
We're going to be all right.
Looks great, thank you.
Kendrick's going to get us through the Super Bowl, baby. I'm there for Kendrick. That's it. I don't care who wins. I'm only there for Kendrick. Hang on, let me hit your name. Does that look all right?
Yeah, it's good, yeah.
Adrian, let's check this cutout. Hang on. Me and Adrian chopping it up, talking about life,
Yep.
how to de-stress 2025, when the shit's coming at you at warp speed. I know what to do. Get a haircut.
Yeah.
Start with a haircut. And then we'll go from there. Adrian, you feel good about it?
I do feel good.
Thank you, man.